So today we're going to be making this round bag. I'm really obsessed with how it turned out and I want to show you how I made it. For the materials, I'm using the fishing line 0.6 millimeters. I'm also using blue square beads 10 millimeter and this kind of faux pearl beads, also 10 millimeter in size. You will also need 2 metallic rings and a bag that you can either make yourself or you can buy an already made one. To begin with, I need to make a simple ring, so I took 6 beads on the fishing line and made sure that they are in the middle of the fishing line. And now I'm putting one side of the fishing line back through the same bead it comes out, like this. And I'm pulling back, but not like completely. And I'm putting the second fishing line end back into this loop. Not back, but just like into this loop. So we have this situation. So now we made the ring. Now I'm taking 5 beads. You can choose which side you want to work on, and you put 5 beads on it. Make a loop and put the second piece through that loop. So you pull and you put the second end through the loop. It's quite convenient to work like this because this end is just doesn't unravel, so it's easier to just pull when it's a spiral. Now we have this second ring. Now I take this actually end, the one that we didn't use before, for the loop. Make sure that the loop is also inside the bead. So this is the main ring, this is the new ring, right? So the end that is closer to the main ring we put through the next bead of this ring. And now we put everything nice and smooth. And now we put 4 beads on this one. We make a loop again and we pull the fishing line through this loop. And we pull. Now we have this situation. So again, this is the main ring, these are the new rings. So we pull the fishing line that is closer to the main ring through the next bead. There's a bit of a mess here. Because again, if you take longer chunks, there's going to be a mess. So I'm going to fix it. I'm going to be back. So now I have 4 beads on this side and I pulled the other one through the bead here. So we have 6 beads in total. I'm going to make a loop in this bead and I'm going to pull this one through the loop. Might be that part of the tutorial will be in the dark again because it gets dark super early in Finland. Like at 3 p.m. it's already getting dark. I'm pulling this fishing line closest to the main circle through the main circle, and I'm putting 4 beads here again. I would recommend to use a thicker fishing line. I have 0.6, but I would strongly recommend you to use 0.8 because that will be holding everything better, and the whole of these beads actually permits 0.8. It's just that I ran out of it, and I was like using my plan is to use my old stash before buying anything new. It's not gonna compromise the quality of the bag, but it's just gonna be less sturdy in my opinion. Still sturdy though, because the square beads hold shape really well. Like, you don't need to pay any attention to like the shaping. Now I'm gonna put again closer fishing line into this for onto the outer side and make the loop. I really like this color. I feel like this is really wintry blue, and then with white it's gonna be beautiful. I made this, and now I have to put the left fishing line through this bead. I put 4 beads on the right fishing line end. I had to put the light because it's dark already. I made the loop in the last bead, and I'm putting the left fishing line through the loop. And now I need to put the fishing line only through 1 bead here. Okay, now I put 3 beads on the right fishing line. And I make the loop in the last one again. this again. That's what happens when you have long fishing line taken. I always put my fingers in the loop when I pull, because this way I make sure that the bead is not falling off. I put the second fishing line through the loop and I tighten. Now I put this fishing line through 2 beads. So the one that is closer to the base of the work is going to be the one that goes through the beads there. And now I put again 3 beads on the right fishing line. I'm sometimes pulling my camera here because of the light, so I'm really sorry if I shake it. I'm a bit clumsy. I put the fishing line like this through the loop. I pull. I always have like my fingers inside the loop because you're risking to pull the fishing line out of the bead completely. So if you see me do like this, it's because I have fingers there. I put the other fishing line end through that loop. And now I have 6, 5, 6. Now I put the fishing line through 1 bead on the base. It's always fishing line that is closer to the base that goes through the base beads. And now again I put 3. So each time we're gonna put 3 beads. But on the side of the base, we will go 1 bead, loop, 2 beads, loop, 1 bead, loop, 2 beads, loop. And on this one we always have 3 beads. So it will end up being 1 bead, 3 here, in total 5, 2 beads, 3 here, in total 6, because we pick 1 from here and 1 from here, so with 3 it makes 5. Then we use the last bead in the circle as well as 2 with the 3, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. And I will show you how to go to the next level. So I'm gonna do again 3 beads, a loop, and pull the left one through the loop, and pull everything. Now I pull through 2 beads, not 1 like in the previous circle, but 2. And 3 again. Now I put through 1, And I put 3. Loop. And I put the fishing line through 1 bead. Then I have 3 beads on the right side. A loop. 5. So I will continue beading like this. Now I will put through 2, then 1, then 2, then 1, then 2. And then I will show you how to finish the row and go to the next level. I have only 1 circle to go, so I did the 6 here. And now I'm gonna put the thread that is closer to the base through this bead and this bead, so the next 2 beads of the base, to close the circle. And now I'm putting 2 beads here because we have 6 and 6, so we need 5 here. And I make the loop in the last bead, in this one, and I pull this fishing line in through the loop. So this how it goes. And now I'm going to need my second color because I wanted to have like a little rim on the outside. So for that I will need to combine the blue color and the white sparkly color. I'm going to now take 1 blue bead. We're working on the left side, or on the right side, sorry, on the right side. 1 bead of the new color. I'm obsessed with these beads, they're so pretty. And 1 bead of the blue color again. Make the loop and put the second, the one that is closer to the base. Oh, yeah. Through the loop. I'm really regretting that I took a very long fishing line. So we're gonna go this direction, left direction, so the left fishing line, bottom one, will always go through 1 bead now on the bottom, and we're going to add 2 beads on the top fishing line. It's gonna be 1 white one, 1 blue one. White, blue. I mean, of course you can choose any color. I'm just using this one because I love how it sparkles. Back. And the second fishing line we put through the bead, through the loop, sorry. And we tie it. Then we again use the next bead to pull the bottom fishing line through. So, like this. On the top one I put one white, one blue. I'm going to put again the bottom fishing line through one bead, and on the top I'm putting white and blue. So it's always first white, then blue, and we make the loop in the blue, and we pull the lower fishing line through each bead individually. We don't pick two anymore at this, in this row at least. So I'm gonna continue, and I'm going to show you how to go to the next level. Now this is what I have. I almost finished the row. I just need to connect to the previous cross. So I'm going to put the lower fishing line through the base bead and through the first bead in the first chain, this cross. And now I'm going to take one white bead. It doesn't matter which side. Make the loop. And pull through the loop. Now we have a circle, and I'm going to continue. For that, I'm going to take 4 blue beads. Make the loop. It doesn't matter on which side you're putting those beads. I'm putting them on the right side for me. And I'm putting the second side through the bead. And I'm fixing. Now I'm going to put this one left side thread through the bead, the white one, and I'm going to put 3 blue beads on the right thread. Make the loop and pull. So it looks something like this. Now again I'm putting the left one closer to the circle. I'm putting through the white bead. And I'm again taking 3 beads. Making the loop, pulling the second one through the loop. So we have, in our circles, we have now 5 beads, and I will continue putting 3 on the top, putting the bottom through the white bead and connecting them. And we'll meet again when I'm here, and I'm going to show you how to change to the next row. Now I reached the end and I'm going to put, so this one I put again through the white bead, and I'm going to put it through the blue bead. So basically it's the same one that I always use to connect to the previous row. And on the other one I will put 2 blue beads. I'm going to make the loop, and I'm going to put the second fishing line through the loop. And I'm going to pull everything together. Now we are continuing on to the next row. I'm going to put the left end through the next blue bead here. And I'm going to take 4 beads on the right side, 4 blue beads, and I'm going to make the loop through the last one and pull the second fishing line end through that loop. Now I'm going to put again the fishing line through next 2 beads here. It's going to be the same left one. Pull. And we need to make circles of 6. So now in order to make 6 beads I only need 3. So I'm putting 3 beads. Making a loop. I'm pulling the other thread through the loop. Now again I'm going to put the left fishing line end through 2 next beads, this and this one. Three beads on the right end. Loop. And pulling the thread through the loop. And I'm going to continue this row. So basically the circles are going to be in between the previous 2. So we pull through these 2, these 2, these 2, and then on the top we continue with 3 beads until we reach here, the end, and I'm going to show you how I do the next row. We almost finished with the row. I'm going to put the left fishing line through the next 3 beads. I'm sorry if you hear my dog, he might be making random noises now because he's really close to the camera. So the left one goes through 1, 2, and 3. So through this one, and through this one. And we need to make a ring of 6 again, a circle of 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 2 more, and I will put them on the right fishing line and make a loop, and put the next, again the left fishing line through the loop. So now we have a circle here. For the next row, I will need white beads again, so let me fetch them. I'm going to take one blue bead, one white bead, and one blue bead. Make a loop and put the fishing line from the left side through the loop. Now I'm going to put the left fishing line through one bead from the previous row. It's just one. And I'm going to put one white bead and one blue bead. Again, on the right one, make a loop and pull the left one through the loop. Now again, I'm pulling the left through the bead from the previous row, just one bead. Putting one white, one blue again on the right end of the fishing line, making a loop and putting the left one through the loop. And we continue like this, putting the left piece through the one bead on the previous row and putting one white one, one blue one on the right side, and we will continue until we end up here, and that will be our last row on the circle, and we will start making the sides. I finished the row, so now we're going to switch to the next row, and we're going to continue by making the bottom and the sides of the bag. So right now I'm taking the left piece and I'm putting the left thread through this bead and the first bead from this row. And now I'm putting a white bead on either side, doesn't matter, making the loop and putting the second thread through the loop.